Good morning, everybody. Today is March 11th, 2025. It is a Tuesday. It's actually been a really damn decent day so far. So I woke up super early this morning. So I have a seminar today in Boise at noon, and I wanted to take my mom's car because better gas mileage, of course. And so I was like, hey, who do I need to drive to work tomorrow to take the car, right? And Corey and my mom were both like, me. So my mom she needs to get to work by 6:30, and Corey needs to be at work by 6. So I was like, dang, okay, cool. So I woke up at 5:30. Right when I got out, Corey was ready to go, and I was like, okay, let's do it. And honestly, I slept terribly last night. I wasn't able to fall asleep, and then when I actually did fall asleep, it was literally probably 3 hours of actual sleep, and I was half conscious the whole time, just sitting there bruh, this ain't fun, dude. But I was chilling, I was resting at least. And so yeah, woke up, drove Corey to work. He was there at 5:45. Got home and I was it was 6 o'clock. I was like, Mom, what time are we looking at? She was like, give me 20 minutes. So 6:20, drove her to work, dropped her off, came back, and then I played I got some McDonald's on the way back. It was so good, dude. I literally have never had a sausage burrito from McDonald's, but I got a sausage burrito, a sausage muffin, and a large Coke. $4.96, bro. I was like $5 for breakfast, dude. I was like, what? Where are these prices during lunch, dude? What the frick? But so that was pretty nice. And then sat here, ate, watched some Smosh until I had to meet with Greg at 8 o'clock, and he was just teaching me how to get my business back on track, gave me some great things to say today at the seminar. And then I feel like there was something else that I needed to do this morning, but I don't particularly remember what it was. I'm hoping to get a shower in before the seminar. I'd like to get my shirt ironed. Other than that, probably just clean up the apartment a little bit. And then goals for the days. Obviously, I'm doing the video log for the morning now. I need to trim my beard. I need to go shopping for seeds, some yard work, and then the seminar. And that's pretty much it. And then I need to drop the car off for my mom at 2:30, probably whenever I'm back from the seminar. And then I gotta go to work. So yeah, work at 4 today. That'll be pretty fun. I have a ton of stuff to get done in the yard, dude. It is a yard, bro. And I'm de-weeding the whole yard today. So hopefully I can get it actually done. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully I have a daily thought for you guys, or do I have one right now? No. Hopefully I have a daily thought for you guys in the evening. Let me see what I have here. I still need to think of one more daily log before I start talking about before I am done with my makeup video logs. Just one more. And the other ones are so good, dude. Literally so good. Such good thoughts, and I'm dude, I'm so excited to share these. And the issue with all the video logs that I'm uploading a month ahead is I'm really excited to share these thoughts today. And then when they actually get shared, I'm it was a good thought. It was alright. But what I'm thinking of in the future is so much cooler, you know? And that's my one issue with I still don't know what to call it. Bisecting, spacing out the video logs. That's the one issue with that. I'm excited about this today, and y'all will hear about it for 30 days. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will see you all in the evening.
One eternity later.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Today is March 12th, 2025, but this will be a video log for March 11th, 2025 in the evening. I was exhausted last night and did not make a video log, but I did make one in the morning, so that was pretty cool. I think it was very short and sweet, though, if I recall correctly. So, what was the day like yesterday? So, woke up at 5:30, drove Corey to work, played some Kingdom Come Deliverance, went and dropped my mom off at work, made breakfast, had a meeting with Greg, did a workout, did some yard work. I don't know when I made a video log, but I'm pretty sure I did. I'd be astonished if I didn't. That'd be kind of wild. Let me double check and make sure, actually. Because I kind of glossed over the morning behaviors, activities. 3:11. No, I did make a morning video log. Good. Yeah. So, did all that, did some yard work, and then it was probably 10:30 where I was just dude, I need to be in Boise in an hour. Holy crap, time is going so fast. And so I went and trimmed my beard, trimmed up all this. It was very nice. Did this. I felt confident. It was very cool. And then left for Boise. On the way, I was thinking, I was like, who, like, dude, I just want to talk with somebody before the seminar, man. Like, I just want to, like, have human interaction real quick. So I called my buddy Austin. He's up at U of I. I actually just mentioned him in the next vlog. We talked pretty briefly. He's doing an internship for the college. Like, he's going to be paid to do it. And he's going to be gone for a whole summer this summer. It's going to be really, really cool for him. And so he was telling me about that. And then I got to Boise. We did the seminar. Seminar was actually really, really fun. We had some technical difficulties, which is always a blast. But it was probably 25 people, dude. And some of them were really nice. Some of them were really weird. You get all the cream of the crop, right? And so I was just walking around talking with people. I had chicken enchiladas. We figured out how we were going to do the presentation. Sherry gave a great presentation. We took questions. I helped with some of the questions. It was really, really nice. After that, came home, went and dropped my mom's car off at school. I got there at 2:30. Recess starts for them at 2:30, so I had to wait for 2:45 for her to come in so I could give her the key. And so I wasn't just some weird dude walking out in the playground, right? So gave her the key, said hi, gave her a hug, left, went and walked home. Dude, it was actually really, really interesting. So I used to go to school at Washington Elementary where my mom works, and I would walk home from school every day. And Syringa Middle School is right next to it. So I'd also walk home every day from school, right? And bro, walking home from my mom's school, it was so nostalgic. Like, literally, I had just given an annuities seminar in the capital of our state at a crazy Mexican restaurant. It was super fun, like, and then wrapped up with a blast of nostalgia. Just sitting there looking around, just being like, wow, man. Like, I used to walk down the street every day, dude. And one of the crazy moments, and I almost, like, if I wasn't so constrained on time, I probably would have stopped and chatted just because I'm that kind of guy, right? But I'm walking and I look over, and this dude is, like, walking into his house, and just, like, I don't even know the guy's name, but he's just this bigger dude. And I remember walking by him because he would walk home from the high school, and I'd walk towards where he's walking every day to, like, get to my house, right? So he would walk past my house and take a turn, and we'd cross paths on the way every single day. And I never once interacted with him. And I like just had the thought, like, damn, if I just had more time, man, like, I'd love to just stop, shake his hand, and be like, dude, like, I never knew you, but you seem like a really cool dude. And I hope you have a wonderful life, man. Like, like, I don't know this guy, but I know this guy. Like, I know where he lives. I've seen him I used to see him every single day. Like, coolest person that I've never interacted with. And I just had the one fleeting thought of, like, I should just go say hi. And I didn't. And I was like, nah. Like, I just don't have the time, dude. I was already going to be late for work. And then I got home, and Anna was hanging out with Summer, and so she needed to bring Summer home, and then I needed to do some yard work, so I did some yard work while Anna was taking Summer home. And then, I'm going to close my door real quick. And then we left for work. Work was pretty chill. Nothing, like, too notable happened, really. Tuesday was super boring. I made, like, $40, bro. And then, got home after work. I was like, I'm gonna probably just go to bed. And came in here and like sat here for a second. I was like, I'm so tired. And then Skips was being all cute. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna lay down and pet Skips, right? So I laid down literally right here and petted Skips for a little while. Like, just sitting there petting him. I was like, it's kind of comfy. And I literally just fell asleep right there, dude. Just fell asleep right there. Door open. Literally just like, Anna has a photo of it, bro. I was like, oh my god, bro. I was so tired. So tired. And then she ended up turning on the light, waking me up. I was like, bro, I'm sleepy. Don't make me up, right? And so I ended up moving to the bed. I was like a quarter conscious for all of that. Like, all that interaction. I was so tired. And then, yeah, passed out. It was very, very nice. It was a very satisfying sleep. And I'm ready for more of it, dude. I'm like, oh, sleeper. But, yeah. It was really, really fun. It's been a really solid day. Daily thought, I know more than I realized I know. Which is really interesting to say. Just as we were doing the Annuities Seminar, Sherry was giving the presentation, and there was just a couple things where I was like, like you don't want to say like, oh, I could have done it better. Like I probably couldn't have done it better realistically, but I was just sitting there. I was like, yeah, like I would have probably expanded on that a little bit more, like taught a little bit more on that. Like that's a really important piece. And then people were asking questions, and I was just like, this is a time where I can like chime in. Like I wasn't like directly introduced to the group, but I had greeted people at the door, shaken everyone's hand, met them, like talked with them about things while we were figuring out technical difficulties. So like I knew these people, right? And so I was like just fielding questions for people, and people were asking about like what are the cap rates, and I'm like, oh, it depends on the contract, and people were like, what about this? And I'm like, oh, it depends on the contract, and people are like, what about this? And I'm like, I was literally just like, dude, we have 40 annuities, like 40 different annuities carriers. I mean, it's not say characters, but I was like, we have 40 different annuities carriers. If you want a type of contract, it probably exists. Like if you want if you want it for growth, it exists. If you want it for income, it exists. If you want it for liquidity, it exists. Like if you want it for a purpose, we can find a contract that fits, right? And then some lady who apparently was a financial advisor, like asked if you could take out a loan against the money, and I was like, you what? I was like, no, like it's your money. Like why would you take out a loan against it? And I'm like who, like what? And like the only thought I had of like if you could take out a loan against it, like they'd give you money, but you'd still have the same amount of money in that's tied to a fund that's making money. And I'm like, why would you? Why would they let you do that? Like in what world does that make sense? You have money that's gonna make maybe like could make anywhere from 0 to 17%, right? Anywhere from that, depending on how the market goes, point to point. If you have $500,000 in there and you want to take out a $50,000 loan against it, what interest rate would you apply to that? Because at that point, if you think the market's going to go up in the year, point to point, there's no reason for you to not purchase an annuity, take out a loan against your own money, let that money in there grow six. Dude, it could grow 0.6%, and you have 10 times more capital in there than the loan you've taken out. So even if you pay back the loan after a full year of interest, you're at this break even with 0.6% gain. I'm like what is the thought process of taking a loan out against? Why would they let you take out a loan against a lump sum money that you have tied to an index? That doesn't make any sense. And this is a financial advisor asking a question. I'm literally sitting here like I cannot imagine why she'd ask that. Like, was she trying to trip us up? Like, was that something she was looking for? Does she know something I don't? Like, that's a really weird, and I don't want to say an uneducated question from who should be an educated person, but that's a really weird question. And, like, kind of, like how do you say goofy in corporate speak? Like, how do you say silly in nice terms? Like, because you don't want to say stupid. Like, that's not a stupid question. Like, it had a valid answer. But I'm sitting here like, it's your money. Why would you take a loan out against your own money when the money's already being used as collateral for an investment? And like, what does that mean? What does that mean? What are you talking about? Like, there's products where you can do that, but not an annuity. Like that doesn't make any sense, right? And from a financial advisor, and then as she was leaving, she was like uninterested, and I was just like, okay, I don't mind, but she was like very weird about it, like a very weird energy. I was like, who is this person, bro? Where did we find this lady? This is just weird, bro. Oh no, it was very strange. It was a very strange interaction, and I was just like, okay, yeah, very interesting. And I mean, she was nice enough until she asked that question, right? And there was a couple people where I was like, oh yeah, you guys definitely have the type of money where you would need an annuity, right? And then there were some people where I'm like, you probably don't even have enough to start an annuity, unfortunately. But we have other products that could probably benefit your life if you want to get together, right? So we still make these contacts with people, and it was overall a really successful seminar. But I just realized as I was fielding questions that like I know more than I thought I did. Like I thought I was kind of a like I thought I was gonna be foolish or like a bumbling idiot, but I was really kicking it, dude. I was really cooking. It was really really nice. And so there was two seminars. There was one at noon and one at 6, and I wasn't able to make the 6 o'clock one because I had to work at 4, right? And so after we answered the questions and like let everyone leave, Sherry was like, "Please tell me you're gonna make the evening one," and I was like, "Ah, like I love that you want me there because I was like that tells me I was helpful. I wish, right?" And I'm like, I'll have to be at the future ones more consistently, right? Because if I was helpful, I was helpful. It was a really 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 nice experience. And even though we have technical difficulties, even though like I'm not gonna make a bajillion dollars off of it, it was really really fun. So yeah, that was pretty much the whole Tuesday. Um, did trim beard, did not seed shop, did yard work, did meeting with Greg, did seminar. Oh, after I got out back from work, before I went to bed, I took out the trash. It was very fun. Wednesday morning is trash day, and I knew I was gonna be wiped. So we took out all the trash. It was really fun. It was not really fun. It was cold outside. It was cold, cold outside. But yeah, trash can empty. You can't even see it. Its robe is blocking it. Yeah, hallway trash was taken out. It was nice. So yeah, I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. I know I did. Have a good night.